Singing closed vowels can be so difficult as a classical soprano, and depending whether you are singing in the middle of your voice, on the lower side of your range, or on the high end, they will play out differently. You have to adjust some of the closed vowels to be more open, but how open can you make them and still be understood? I want to show you how to sound beautiful today. Hi, just in case you don't know me yet, my name is Freya Casey and I'm a professional singer and vocal coach from Germany. Okay, I have Mozart's Zeffiretti Lusinghieri from the opera Idomeneo. I sang the entire role of Ilya years ago. And Zeffiretti Lusinghieri, there are lots of A's, which is a more closed vowel. Now there's of course also an E and an U, which is also closed. So let's talk about how you can sound resonant and still be understood. So here's the dilemma. Zeffiretti Lusinghieri. You can't really sound that open because then it sounds like Zeffiretti Lusinghieri. It's too dark, it's not placed right. You need those bright overtones in order to really carry. So what you do, you really want to be close to what the spoken vowel is. Zeffiretti Lusinghieri e. Here is how to do it without sounding nasal. Now this is back behind your uvula when you talk about your pharyngeal space. That is basically anything that starts like where the soft palate is or even further behind. But you shape the a little further front. Follow me? So if you could look inside of my mouth now, you would see that around here, the back of my tongue does go up in order to shape a. However, if I were to also close what's further behind that, which I will call my throat or the pharynx, then it would sound nasal. Not enough space. Now, if I open the throat but also lower the back of my tongue too much, then I get Now, if you stand in front of a mirror and actually look at your throat when you go you can see that even when you speak I'm sorry, I have to show you, but that part of the tongue that sits a little further back, that has to go up. It goes even more up when you sing E. And for example, Lucy would be too far back. Wrong shape. E, too nasal. So you want to find that position to where this part, the back of your tongue is close to your teeth, but what's further back stays open without darkening. Zeffiretti Lu. Same on the U. Lu. I don't want to close the back of my throat because then it becomes nasal. Lu. I can't open too much because it has to become U. And in order to become an U, I do need some lips and like more closed. Lusinghieri. You don't want to ever spread your E wide when you're with your cheeks. Chieri. You also don't want to cover. Chieri. See, you have to brighten it up. Now later on in the piece, in order to have the E placed nicely, not nasal, too narrow in the throat, too open, I can't make an E. then again. Zeffiretti lusinghieri, devolò, zeffire, in the middle. Zeffiretti lusinghieri. And then later it has e gli dite. So now I'm at an F sharp. Now comes the caveat. As you are actually getting higher, those closed vowels, now they do slightly open in the mouth, and even the back of your tongue slightly begins to open gradually, depending on how much higher you go. So on the E, to have a closed E, I can still be quite closed. You see how that's a gradual opening when I'm going up. So here, I have to kind of find the sweet spot. Now it sounds all like I can't distinguish e, gli, dite. But if I do it too narrow, it's very hard to actually have resonance. So again, the back of your tongue, be very mindful. How much lift do you need? How much openness can you give it? And always the back, what's behind there. You have to try to sing into your mask, and it's literally you're feeling the vibrations right around here. So okay, try it out and let me know in the comments how this is all working out for you. This is very, very hard. It's one of the things that is really difficult to master because you have to fine-tune the positioning and the placement. And it changes all the time depending on how high and how low you're singing and what the dynamic markings are. Let me know in the comments, how hard is this for you? If you want to dive deeper, you can consider going to my website, masteryourvoice.tv. I have tons of free resources on there, but you should also check out my free series right here on YouTube. It's called How to Sing Opera. I will put the link below. It's really worth checking it out. Have a most wonderful day, and always keep on singing and always keep a song in your heart.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me.